Here's the image I've created depicting the scene you described. It shows a teenage blonde girl walking hand in hand with a significantly older man, surrounded by paparazzi and camera flashes. The contrast between the young girl and the older gentleman is clearly visible, with reporters and photographers swarming around them creating a chaotic media event atmosphere. Hello everyone. Today, I'd like to take you on a little journey through music, film, and pop culture. Along the way, we'll meet a wide variety of names you might recognize from rising stars to legendary icons. Let's start with Lola Young. She's a young British singer-songwriter whose music feels raw and emotional, almost like reading pages from a personal diary. Her songs remind us that honesty in art can be more powerful than perfection. On the other side of the music industry, there's Benny Blanco. Unlike Lola, Benny is usually behind the scenes. He's a producer who has worked on some of the biggest pop hits of the past decade. His net worth now reaches tens of millions of dollars, which shows just how influential music creators can be, even if they're not always in the spotlight. But pop culture isn't just about music. Take Courtney Stodden, for example. They first became famous in a very controversial way, marrying as a teenager, and for years the media couldn't stop talking about them. Over time, Courtney has tried to reclaim their story, becoming a voice for self-expression and social issues. Speaking of voices, Kaleb Horton has a different kind of influence. He's a journalist and essayist whose storytelling makes everyday life in America feel meaningful and entertaining. It's a reminder that not all culture comes from celebrities, sometimes it's about the way stories are told. And then there's reality TV. One example is Meet the Putmans, a show about a massive family all living under one roof. It's funny, chaotic, and a little overwhelming, basically, a reflection of family life turned up to 11. Meanwhile, in classic rock, there's Stevie. As part of Fleetwood Mac, she gave us songs that are both haunting and beautiful. Her music has a mystical quality, yet it feels deeply human. Decades later, her voice still resonates with younger generations. Mystery and strangeness also appear in television. Some of you may remember Wayward, a science fiction series full of secrets, conspiracies, and unsettling twists. Shows like that remind us how stories can blur the line between reality and imagination. And in today's streaming world, cenat has become a superstar. He's one of Twitch's biggest personalities, entertaining millions with his energy and humor. Twitch itself has reshaped entertainment. It's not just about watching, it's about connecting. Fans can interact live with creators, building communities that feel personal and real. Thinking about stars of the 2000s, Avril Lavigne immediately comes to mind. With her punk pop style and skater girl attitude, she became the voice of a generation. Her songs were anthems for teenagers who felt like outsiders. Younger names like Noah Price are still emerging, but they represent the next wave of artists finding their place in this huge cultural landscape. In movies, we've had epic stories like The Hunger Games, which reflect themes of survival, control, and rebellion. And then there are the one battle after another kinds of films, action-driven stories that keep viewers on the edge of their seats, fight after fight. Back to music, John Mayer is known for turning his guitar into pure emotion. His songs can feel intimate, like he's telling you secrets in the form of melodies. And if we go back to the 1980s, we can't forget Ralph Macchio, who played the young hero in The Karate Kid. That movie wasn't just entertainment, it inspired millions with its themes of perseverance and discipline. More recently, artists like Serayah have shown versatility. She's both an actress and a singer, especially known from the series Empire. She represents the modern performer who doesn't have to choose just one path. Then there's Tim Curry, an actor with an incredible range. From the cult classic The Rocky Horror Picture Show to terrifying audiences in it, he proved how one performer can leave very different marks on pop culture. And finally, we close with Elton John. He's not just a musician, he's a legend. With unforgettable songs, dazzling stage costumes, and a career spanning decades, Elton has influenced generations of artists. His music is timeless, and his courage to be unapologetically himself has inspired millions. So when we look at all these names, Lola Young to Elton John, cenat to Jackie Chan, Stevie Nicks to Ralph Macchio, we see one big picture. Different backgrounds, different styles, but one shared ability, to connect with people. Through songs, through movies, through stories, they've touched our lives in ways we might not even realize. And that's what makes pop culture so powerful. Thank you for listening.